What's up, YouTube? Welcome or welcome back to the Saving Men's Lives Network. Today, fellas, I want to talk to you guys about something we refer to here in the Red Pill Manosphere spaces as the abundance mindset. Now, some of you have heard of it before, some of you are unfamiliar, so I give you the breakdown real simple and why it's important. You see, fellas, an abundance mindset is the exact same mindset you would bring with you to an all-you-can-eat buffet. If you were hungry and you walked into a place like a Golden Corral or any other type of buffet-style restaurant, you wouldn't walk in there with a beeline towards a specific entree because that's all you're going to be able to get access to. There's a lot in there. For vegetarians, there's options. For carnivores, there's options. Even for those who are watching their diet, trying to find sensible options, those can be found there as well. Now, the real challenge when it comes from leaving a restaurant to out here in the real world with real people is that a lot of guys have not had great success with women. And this will manifest itself in a host of very destructive ways. Men will get with women they should not allow themselves to be involved with, for one. Two, for the guys who allow that to happen, they will stay with these women far longer than they ever had any business being there. And so what I tell guys all the time is you have to be very, very careful to not let yourself fall into what we here in the manosphere refer to as Oneitis. It's a mental disease where you think you found your soulmate despite her behavior, despite the fact that she might be holding out on you in the bedroom for leverage and to, quote, punish you for some infraction she has decided you are guilty of. It's embarrassing. And we're talking about grown men now. But my guys, my young guys, my teenage guys, high school, young dudes, fresh out of boot camp, you have to be very careful not to let yourself fall into this trap, because what's going to happen if you get Oneitis is, well, a couple things. One, she's not going to respect you because women only want the kind of man that other women want to do. Women want to be, it's going to be controversial to say, but those of you who've been paying attention know this to be true. Women want the kind of man they have to wonder, is he cheating on her with? Yeah. If she knows she has you all to herself, if she knows that no other woman would even attempt to take you from her, then the defect in women's brains will force itself to the surface. The defect being, I have this guy all to myself, why doesn't anybody else want him? This differs greatly from how we see the world, because if we have a girl and we like her, we love her even, we don't want anybody pushing up on her when we're in front of her or when we're nowhere around. We don't want guys hitting her up on her DMs and on Instagram and elsewhere. We would have her all to ourselves. They're not like us, fellas. We're nothing close to the same. So if she's the only one who wants you, she won't want you for very long. And what that means is bad behavior is coming. I want to give a big shout out to the Angry Man. He posted a short, and I wanted to show it to you guys because it's the kind of thing, number one, you have to see to believe. But this is what goes on behind closed doors with guys who are with women who are beneath them because they feel they can't do any better. And this is what happens when your mindset lacks abundance and you allow yourself to be partnered up with someone who is well below your life station, as well as tolerating the mental battery that comes with being with someone who does not and never did deserve you. Roll the clip.
Next.
Okay, that's okay. Apparently, I guess you already know why you here.
Yeah,
you okay. Usually, that's okay, because usually when people come in, they
How long is
don't
this gonna take?
know.
How long is this gonna take?
We can do
How long is this gonna take?
We can do it right now.
Yeah, how long is this gonna take?
Okay, well, I need.
No, how long is it gonna take for you to continue to talk to him so I can get up and go? I do have work to be at. So how long is this gonna take?
You gotta deal with her like this.
It don't even matter what he gotta deal with. How long is this gonna take? Because I don't have to be here for real.
No, you don't have to be here.
Exactly. I don't have to be here.
You love him?
I don't have to be here. Loving got to do with it. Loving got to do with it.
Okay, so
can you not? What?
At least let
You the reason I'm here. Exactly.
Man.
And he ain't going nowhere. Next.
Okay.
Again, big shout out to the Angry Man. Links to his channel down below. Stop by, say hi, tell him I sent you. But that clip just showed us a true life example of what happens when you have a guy who does not understand his own value, who perhaps hasn't taken enough time to expand his value and the knowledge base and the behavior that comes along with that. You see, a man of high status, a man of high value will never allow himself to be tarnished by such a beast. He would never allow himself to be embarrassed in public by such a creature. He would not allow himself to be spoken over, let alone spoken to, in such a manner. Now, I don't know the full context of why they're where they are. I don't know what that place is, perhaps counseling, I'm not entirely sure. But this argumentative, combative, barely literate gutter rat is not alone. She's actually endemic across Western society. And it's not localized to skin color. Before somebody embarrasses themselves down in the comments saying I'm bashing black women or whatever the case may be. No. This is bigger than complexion. This is a behavior of brash entitlement. A behavior that is based upon false confidence and false courage. If there were no laws in place to protect her, if there wasn't a network of white knights and simps to jump in and protect her, if there was literally no chance of the man she's speaking to that way to counterattack and give her exactly what she would have deserved if she were a man speaking the exact same way, using the exact same tone of voice, if she knew before walking into that office and sitting down beside that man, which basically is within arm's distance and therefore within the danger zone, that if I run my mouth, anything can happen to me and nothing will happen to him, she would have sat there as quiet as a church mouse with her legs crossed and one hand on top of the other over her top knee. But this is what we have to look forward to, fellas. This is why the passport bros exist as a side note. This is why men have said the hell with this. Because there's nothing for us left here. Now sure, are there still some decent women left in the West? The law of averages says yes, there has to be. But if this is what you're used to, fellas, if this is what you're dealing with right now or some derivative thereof, you need to take a good hard look at yourself in that mirror. Splash some cold water on your face and recognize that, hey, this right here is not my future. And it shouldn't even be my present. Give yourself a mindset of there's plenty more where she come from and they're much better behaved and probably half her age. Give yourself the mindset that I don't need to be mistreated this way. Because if someone you knew was going through this, as an outsider looking in, you tell them to leave. So take your own hypothetical advice, my man. Develop for yourself the mathematically backed point of view that there's more women in this world than men. All different skin colors, all different cup sizes. Some natural, some technologically enhanced. But if you gotta leave where you're at to have peace of mind, then that's a trip that you need to take, my brother. Into the wilderness or across the ocean. That's up to you. With that said, that's my time. Like the video, comment down below. Share with a friend and subscribe to the channel. Never let your brother suffer in silence when the truth can set him free. Networkers, be working. Till next time.